Let's turn a little personal.
Uh-oh.
What skill or knowledge set would you add to your repertoire to make you better at what you do?
Tough question. I guess you know, it's lifelong learning that always helps. I wish I could read faster and I could read where I don't fall asleep. I think a personal challenge is, you know, the world is so complex and the accounting world is so complex. I guess when I took on the job as vice chair of the ICPA, one of the challenges I had the most was feeling competent in all areas. And it's okay not to feel competent in all areas, but it kind of tugs at you. And it's not the way we as CPAs like that to be. But that's one of the areas, I guess, is understanding my limitations and understanding my strengths and making sure I leverage off of those. And that's the personal pull and tug, and you never get rid of that. I mean, once you do, it's time to pack it in. So, and it's not time to pack it in yet.
Absolutely. You're doing a wonderful job.
Oh, thank you.
What do you think your biggest pet peeve is?
My biggest pet peeve is, and you could ask my wife that and she would know it, it's technology that does not work. It is when I check into a hotel room and my computer, I can't kick it on. I mean, I've always got my BlackBerry at my side, I've got my phone, I've got my PC, but it's frustration to me. Or when I've got too many files that have come in that have overloaded that I can't send messages out and I can't clear it out because I can't get on. So it's technology that doesn't work, and it's, you know, that's a frustration.
Well, you probably should just text one of those daughters of yours and they'll get you back on track pretty quickly.
Yeah. No, that's how they teach me how to use the television. That clicker, you know, you got 3 clickers going, and I always have to call my youngest daughter, and she'll set me straight.
Yeah. That's great. What do you think your biggest joy has been in life?
Dealing with people. I love people. First of all, my family. I tell you, it's great having 4 daughters. It's their ages right now range from 23 to 33. So, and I've got 2 grandchildren, and it is just a thrill in life. But I generally like people. I like dealing with people. I like meeting people. I like learning from people. So that's and I can't go on camera without saying my greatest joy in life is my wife. We've been 35 years as a married couple, and we enjoy each other.
That's fantastic.
So.
Yeah. Tell me one thing about you that no one knows.
One thing about me that no one knows. Well, there are a few people that know it, but not too many. Back in high school, I was president of my class and on student council, and I was on a reporter on the newspaper. And we used to have concerts, and we had, back at my high school, we had Chicago and Blood, Sweat and Tears and The Who, and we had Cream and a lot of the old groups. And in fact, for my coming in as chairman of the ICPA, I made up they made up a CD with some of the groups. But the one thing is the Who came to the high school, and I was fortunate enough to interview them back in 1968. And they had a #1 record at the time, and I interviewed them. I had the foresight to get their signatures on the back of the ticket, and I don't know why. It was probably the only thing I had in my wallet at the time was the ticket. Well, I look at that ticket today, and it's got the signatures of every member of the Who, and I flip it over, and the ticket was $2.50. Now the Who, it's a little different group now, but they play, and I think it's $250. So that was my claim to fame back then, you know.
That's great. Well, listen, Paul, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to share all your thoughts with us, and I'm hoping that our members in industry throughout the state will consider heeding some of the comments that you've made and getting involved with our association. So thank you very much.
Well, thanks, Mike, and I just do want to make one plea to our members out there, our members in industry. And it is so important to stay close to your profession. We've all worked so hard to get that CPA certificate. We've worked hard to get our license, to maintain it. But it is the Florida Institute, it's your local state society that can give you not only the CPE, but the joy of the profession and keep you close to the profession. You know, it's so important, and I would recommend, you know, getting active and staying active. So thank you. Thanks, Mike.
And to our members, I hope that you've benefited from the series of interviews we've done with members in industry, and consider talking to your staff and getting them engaged in our profession, because I think it will be a great career experience for them. Thank you.